Jamaica's Minister of Labour and Social Security, Shaheen Robinson, is promising more jobs. Minister Robinson says more Jamaicans will be able to gain employment opportunities through the annual Overseas Work Program. Karen Lowe has the details.
Labour and Social Security Minister Shaheen Robinson says the government is committed to providing more jobs for Jamaicans. She made that pledge while announcing that her ministry was pushing to increase the number of Jamaicans who participate in the annual Overseas Work Program, more popularly called the Farm Work Program. Last year, approximately 15,000 Jamaicans gained employment in the United States and Canada. However, for the 2016 season, Mrs. Robinson says there are plans to increase that figure to 16,000. According to the Labour and Social Security Minister, there has been a constant demand for Jamaican workers. Meanwhile, Minister Robinson expects an increase in the number of nationals who pick up work in Canada. Canadian authorities have reportedly relaxed restrictions imposed in 2014.
This year, emphasis will be placed on strengthening, expanding, and diversifying the range of job opportunities with a goal of placing 16,000 Jamaican workers in the North American market by the end of the 2017 season. Mr. Speaker, the Canadian authorities in 2014 restricted the entry of foreign workers into certain low-skill occupations. Recent reports suggest that this situation is likely to change in the very near future as the Canadian government, in response to critical labour shortages, is contemplating relaxing some of these restrictions.
And the U.S. market should also see an upsurge. The minister notes that as the U.S. economy rebounds, more opportunities are opening in the areas of hospitality and agriculture.
The prospects and placements in the United States are also trending upwards as this market continues to rebound. The growing demand for Jamaican workers in both the agricultural and hospitality sectors resulted in increases of 5.8% and 3% respectively in 2015. The Ministry is of the firm view that there is further scope for expansion in the United States. It is in this context that plans are afoot for me to meet with major employer groups, both in the U.S. and Canada, in the coming weeks to promote the program and the quality of our workers with a view to securing more jobs.
In the meantime, Minister Robinson asserts that the Farm Work Program continues to play a significant role in the development of the country's economy, especially in rural communities. According to the minister, several families depend on the employment possibilities that provide viable income for their families. She adds that the country also benefits from the remittance flow. The Labour and Social Security Minister also argues that the thrust is to expand the Farm Work Program, looking outside of the conventional markets and possibly the Caribbean. She is expected to meet with major employer groups from Canada and the USA in the coming weeks.
Consequently, exploratory approaches are being made in unexplored territories right here in the Caribbean and even as far away as the Australasian region. And we are actively seeking to convert these prospects into avenues for employment. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Labour and Social Security is working to advance prosperity through labour and job creation.
I'm Karen Lowe for CEEN Caribbean News.